Its Science wishes you a very happy Valentine's Day. But Valentine's Day is not complete without roses. And Valentine's Day is all about attraction between two people. Roses are really beautiful, but being a physics student, it triggers my intuition to learn some basic physics through it. Let me discuss 4 fundamental forces with the help of these roses today. Welcome to Its Science. Please subscribe the channel if you have not done yet, and please watch the video till the end, because this video is going to be learning physics with fun. There are 4 fundamental forces exist in nature: gravity, electromagnetism, strong and weak. Scientists are looking for more, but till date we have only 4 fundamental forces of nature. First, I would like to discuss electromagnetism, electromagnetic interaction. Electromagnetic radiation is coming from the sun. With the help of electromagnetic radiation, that is a visible light, I am able to see this rose. Sun's light is falling on it and it gets reflected, and those electromagnetic rays coming into my eyes, and I am able to see the beautiful color of this. But I am interested about the electromagnetic interaction which holds the molecule of these roses together, that is chemical bonds. Let me illustrate this. To understand the electromagnetic interaction inside the molecules, first let me take the simplest atom, which is the hydrogen atom. Suppose I have one hydrogen atom and then I have another hydrogen atom. This 2 hydrogen atom forms the hydrogen molecule, which is H2. Hydrogen contains 1 proton, 1 electron. When these 2 atoms come together, electron-electron repulsion make those electrons go away from each other, and electrons reside in a bit rim of the configuration. Suppose here, and positive charges accumulate in the middle of the molecule. This is called polarization. The same thing happens in other hydrogen molecules also, and the attraction, the electromagnetic attraction, or rather the electrostatic attraction between this kind of polarized molecules make the molecules stable, gives the rose their construction. And this electromagnetic attraction, this chemical bonding, gives this rose this particular color, the fragrance, the texture of the petals, and the feeling I have when I touch it. And all these are due to the chemical bond, that is the electromagnetic interaction residing inside the molecules of these roses. Previously it was thought that when 2 things attract each other, suppose these are 2 people, when these 2 are attracted each other, this is like the force of gravity, which is instantaneous. But actually this is electromagnetic interaction. Suppose we have a plus Q charge here, and this Q charge has an electric field in the adjacent region of this. Now if another minus Q charge comes in the field produced by this, so this information that the field is here reaches this charge or this object with a velocity, with the speed of light. This means this information that the plus Q charge is here takes some time to reach at this place, and this is not instantaneous like gravity. Now let me discuss about the gravity, the force we experience almost every day. Almost every day not, it's every day actually. the force which keeps us on Earth, the force which keeps the moon in the orbit of Earth. So if I pluck this flower and release it, it falls readily. This is because of gravity. Newton gave us the rule of force of gravitation between two masses m1 m2, which is F equal to g m1 m2 by r square. But that is an approximation. That is very good when we are traveling from Earth to moon. Gravity is actually an illusion, but that deserves another video. So now I confine myself into the four forces of nature. So here, if we think about this one single petal of roses, and this petal suppose have mass of 1 gram. So because of gravity, the weight of this is 1 gram weight. Now if I compare the force of electromagnetic interaction and force of gravity, then that is the mass of this and the mass of 4 million billion Airbuses, and that is the ratio of strength of the forces, gravity and electromagnetic. Electromagnetic force is stronger, much stronger than gravity. Ratio I have just given to you. And just for instance, an Airbus weighs almost 575 kgs. So when we are thinking about 4 million billion Airbuses, that is the strength of electromagnetic force, and mass of this 1 gram, that is the strength of gravity. So this is the comparison between electromagnetic force and the gravitational force in terms of strength. Now, unlike electromagnetic force and gravitational force, we do not encounter weak force in our day-to-day life. Weak force exists in a very central region, inside the nucleus of these atoms. So it exists in a very small portion of this rose, but it is a very fundamental in nature. Weak force is responsible for why sun burns. Weak force is responsible for radioactivity. Like some atoms are already there, example uranium, and they at room temperature they spontaneously decay to give us radiation, to give us lots of particles, alpha particles, beta particles, etc. Next comes the strong force, which gives this rose a nice and solid structure. Like weak force, strong force reside only inside the nucleus. Its range is extremely short, but this is 100 times stronger than the electromagnetic interaction. Now, this rose contains carbon atom, and we know that each carbon atom consists of 6 protons. So inside the nucleus of any carbon atom, we find 6 plus charges which are restricted to stay within a range of 1.5 Fermi. But thank God we have a strong force inside the nucleus which is 100 times stronger. This strong, attractive, short-range nuclear force makes the structure of every nucleus possible, and which gives this rose, and which gives everything. Without this strong, attractive nuclear force, every nucleus will be just torn apart because of the Coulomb-Coulomb repulsion. But this strong nuclear force gives any substance. In 19th century, Faraday was successful to combine the electricity and magnetism, and he showed that electricity and magnetism are basically manifestation of a fundamental force which is electromagnetic force. Later in 60s or 70s, electricity, magnetism and the weak force was combined together under a new umbrella, which is the electroweak force, and that was confirmed with the help of experiments performed in CERN, Geneva. And then later in quantum chromodynamics or in QCD, weak force, strong force, electricity, magnetism, that is the electromagnetic force, weak force and strong force, they are combined. But gravity is making the most of the trouble. Scientists are still trying to unify gravity with all these things. But gravity cannot be included with all these till now. Please let me know in the comment section below how you like the video. Thanks for your time.